Hi, boys and girls. We just got finished with our drill sounds, and now we're going to get started on our letter formation. We're going to be working on D, S, Q, and E today. So let's get started. Remember, you can watch the whole thing and then go back and rewatch, or you can watch each letter and hit pause and practice. Remember, I do want you to send me what you worked on today so I can see examples of how you're doing, okay? So let's get started with letter D. D is another plain line round letter. So it starts on the plain line. Okay, so we're going to point to the plain line. We're going to go back, down, and around to the grass line, all the way up to the skyline that's hidden right now, and back down to the grass line. And we're going to make that sound D, D, D. I'm going to do one more since that was hidden. I apologize for that, guys. Ready? One more. We're going to point to the plain line. We're going to go back, down, and around to the grass line, all the way up to the skyline, and back down to the grass line. D, dog, D, D. Okay, that was a little better now that I could actually see my lines. So that was great. You can pause here and practice D or keep watching. It's up to you. We are going to erase. Okay, next up is S. S is a plain line round letter. It starts on the plain line, just like C, but it does something special, so watch. You're going to point to the plain line, trace back, and it curves in, and then goes back again and lands on that grass line. S is a tricky letter, so I'll do that one more time. Point to the plain line, trace back, and it curves in and goes back again and lands on the grass line. If you need a little extra practice with S today, that's fine. Be patient with yourself and understand that sometimes we do have to practice some of these letters more than once. So don't get upset. Persevere through it. You've got this. Okay? So take some time to work on that S. You can pause here or you can keep watching like we said. So erase, erase. And I'm going to move my S. Now we're going to work on Q. Now, Q is another really fun letter because he has a buddy with him all the time, like a best friend that always wants to hang out with him. Q is a plain line, round letter. It starts on the plain line. And remember that Q is the chicken letter. So in the end, it wants to point up to his buddy U because he's got to have his buddy with him all the time. He's afraid. He needs his friend. So we're going to point to the plain line. We're going to trace back and go down to the grass line, around, back up to the plain line, trace down to the worm line, and point up to his buddy U. And you know what you can do? You can even put a U right after it because Q always has a U right after it most of the time in most words. Okay, so I'm going to do that one more time. We're going to point to the plain line. We're going to trace down to the grass line. Come back up to that plain line. Trace down to that worm line. Point up to his buddy U. So go ahead and pause and you can practice. I'm going to clear mine and I'm going to get ready for the next letter. Now, E. This guy can be tricky if you let him, but don't let him be tricky. You've got this. I believe in you. So you are going to pay very close attention and make sure you use your finger. Where's my finger? There's my finger. Okay, so your E is a plain line round letter, but it's special. E starts below the plain line. It doesn't start on the plain line. It starts below the plain line. Point below between the plain line and the grass line. You're going to fly under the plain line, then go up to the plain line and around to the grass line. One more. Point in between the plain line and the grass line, fly under the plain line, go up to the plain line and around to the grass line. Practice those letters.